Hey, Michael here, and I'm sorry I didn't get to this right off the bat after the 10th migration happened. I've been sick for a few days. I'm still sick, but I'm going to try and get this to you as best I can. So, the 10th Great Nest Migration just happened back on late Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So it is January 2nd, if you can't tell, look at my corner. But everything's kind of panned out. People put in some mistakes for where nests were, and here it was what has resulted. The important things in my mind and for people in the area should be, first off, Bulbasaurs at Willow Park. If you're interested in getting candies for Gen 2 Pokemon, Slowpoke is over here in Ascension Park, and we have Oddish over here in Shaver Park. If you still haven't got that Magikarp, enough Magikarp candies to get the Gyarados, then you're probably going to want to go to, where is it? Um, oh, yeah, way up here, I forgot. At South Troy Park, and then in Ellis Park down here. This is also just a pretty good area to go with what's down here over in Ellis. Um, if you're still trying to get water and rock for your achievement, or just don't have Omninites or Kabutos, then you should probably go over to McLeod Run Park for an Omninite. Otherwise, Beaver Park is good with Kabutos. So definitely for the fossil Pokemon, not many people get them, and they do count as rock and water, so they solve two metals at the same time. Also on solving two metals at the same time, electric and steel, you can get Magnemites. This is just northwest of Green Square Park, not too far away, just about a half a block, but definitely a place to go if you're interested in completing the steel, just because there aren't many Pokemon that have steel type. If you want to really also work on your rock and your ground achievements and get a very high CP Pokemon, Rhyhorn is down here at Van Vechten Park. Probably really important just because it's got one of the highest CPs in the game right now, has good ground moves, it covers good ground setup of Mud Slap and Earthquake, covers really 5 different Pokemon types, so really good at taking a lot of gyms, and again, high CP, you're going to win a lot. One of the few ice Pokemon in the game, actually the only base ice Pokemon, everything else, other than Lapras, of course, and who's ever seen that, or unless you go to Japan. Uh, but for other basics, Ice and Psychic, working on those two achievements, is at Ellis Golf Course. You can get Jinx. Jinx not super important, but again, it does count as Ice, so it's a good, easy way of getting 200 Ice Pokemon. If you want to get Psychic and Grass, Execute is good. That can be found at Hannah or also at Ellis Park. Execute's still pretty powerful, grass and psychic wise. It's got some high CP. It's still considered a pretty powerful Pokemon overall in the game. If you're trying to get that fire, there's a lot of fire in the area right now. Growlithe can be found up at Lao. Otherwise, Vulpix can be found to get Ninetales down here at Thomas Park and East Knoll Park. So those are still pretty important. Another big one is fairy Pokemon. We have a lot in the area right now. We have Clefairy at, I believe this is Morgan Creek County Park, and then Fay M. Clark Memorial Park is Clefairy. Squaw Creek has Jigglypuffs, so these also count as fairy, so that's a great way to get your fairy achievement. Otherwise, one other honorable mention, counts as water, pretty good in the area right now. Also, just has a good evolution form, but that's Krabby. Turns into Kingler. You can get them at, first off, just northwest of Green Square Park, right where the Magnemite was. Also, you can get this up at, oh, right over here, Guthridge Park. Krabby is good because one of its evolutions has a steel attack. Steel is not super common, and it just has some pretty key things. It destroys Laprases pretty well, and it beats down on a couple other Pokemon types. that just have been causing a lot of problems. Also, with its rework in CP, it has a pretty high CP, and you can actually find this in a lot of gyms lately. So I definitely give Krabby the honorable mention if you want to get that. Not super powerful, especially compared to a lot of the other things, but still super good to have. So hopefully you liked this video. I know it only matters for people in the Cedar Rapids, Marion, Iowa area, but people on all the teams, use this, use what people have known, use this Silph Road website. They've done a great job. You can get tons of useful information off the Silph Road page, but the Nest Atlas is still really helpful in all areas of the world. So make sure you use it, and if you don't have time to use it and keep up to date, just check out my video and I'll lay it out all in words. So I will catch you guys next time.